Hey YouTube. I'm probably gonna do a couple of videos today. I have one. I did one video in response to Miss Good Karma. Then I'm gonna do this video, and then I think I'm gonna do a kind of a product review video on some. I usually do my nails today because it's Super Bowl, not Super Bowl. It's football Sundays, as I call it, and I just get real casual around the house. I watch football. I'm watching the Jets game because my BFF, his team is the Jets, and my beloved Lions played and lost on Thanksgiving, and the Saints play tomorrow. So I'm watching the Jets game today, and I'm watching my fantasy football scores right now. Most of my folks are just now playing now. So, yes, fellas, I do watch football. So, that's what I do on my Sundays. But I wanted to come on today to talk about something that I think I want to kind of vlog or blog about in the next, few days or few um, weeks or whatever. I've been kind of feeling a little funkish. I've kind of in a funk the last maybe week or so. And I'm not going to go into too much detail why I've been in a funk per se, but just know that your girl's been in sort of a funk. And I'm kind of having a few feelings of loneliness. It's been almost a year since I have kind of been, let's say, in the presence of a male companion or something like that. It's been more than a year since I've been in a relationship, and I'm in a long distance relationship now, but again, it's long distance, which is a first for me, and again, it's not for everyone. My comment on that, it is definitely hard. And in my situation, my other is in the military and right now stationed over in Hawaii, and just got home from Afghanistan. So it's been really hard. And before we see each other next month, it's been a really long time. I was in Afghanistan for 7 months, so it's been a really long time. And I think that it's a really hard thing, and like I said, it's the first time that I've ever been in a long distance relationship of this sort, and it's a very big adjustment, especially if you are used to being around your man, every day, or talking to him every day. It's a big adjustment. So, needless to say, again, been a little bit in a funk, just kind of some feelings of loneliness. And generally when I get like that, or when I feel this way, I kind of try to look inward and kind of reflect on what the root is and why I feel that way. And I kind of came up with some things, and of course, the obvious things are there, but I kind of try to figure out what it is with me or inside me that makes me feel that way, because you should definitely be making yourself happy. And there are some things, I put a lot of stipulations on myself. There's a lot of things that I say that I will or won't do. Like, for instance, I won't go to the show by myself. I think that I have decided that I will do that. Not doing it today, but I think I am going to do that and just experience that for myself. And I know some folks are going like, are you kidding me? Like, going to movies by yourself? No, it's just one of those things that I just refuse to do by myself. And there's a few things that I just won't do by myself. But, there are some things that I do. And, being a type of woman that I am, and being, I guess independent of sorts. I don't like that term, but independent of sorts. I do a lot of things on my own. So with that being said, what I did was I looked inward, and I have awesome teachers. Or I look to people that are awesome teachers. One person, as everybody should know, that I definitely consider one of my life teachers is Oprah Winfrey. Another one is Joyce Myers. I haven't really been watching Joyce Myers a whole lot, but she's definitely one also. But Oprah Winfrey is also one. And Oprah, Like I said, I think when I did those videos about the life class, I got a couple stupid comments about, and somebody sent me a video about the Kingdom of Oprah or the Church of Oprah or something like that. You can miss me on all the negativity for Oprah, or what you think Oprah's starting a church, or and got followers, and whatever. You can miss me on that because I won't even touch it. I won't touch it. I think everything that woman puts her hands on, turns to gold, and I think that's only because she has God in her life, and God definitely has a hand on her life and control. Otherwise, it wouldn't be that way, and that's just my opinion. So you can miss me on that. But the last teacher that I wanted to mention, or make mention, you should know this also if you watch any of my videos, is Iyanla Van Zant. And again, I'll say this just in case Iyanla is watching, because I know she did watch one of my videos in the past and left me a comment. But Iyanla, you are a powerful, powerful teacher for me. Everything I read, everything that you say, I cling on to, like with all of the ashe that comes with what you say. And the ashe, for those who don't know, is the energy, just the energy, the spirit, the lifeline of what you say, Iyanla, just resonates with me all the time. And I feel like it is a divine there is a divine meeting I feel in our path. I do feel like that one day I will get to see you face to face and have you impart in me what you do for me, just via your books, via YouTube, via TV, via whatever. I do feel like that God will has already ordained that, and it will be so. It's just a matter of time and lining up of the universe for that to happen. So that's my message to you, Iyanla, and I want you to know that I love you. I love you unconditionally, with the most high love that I could have for anyone. I want to say that. So with that being said, this is the book that I turned to. It's called Faith in the Valley. And I got this book from my Nana's house. I do have a couple of other Iyanla Van Zant books over there that I've read before. And I had never read the Faith in the Valley book. And I was over my Nana's for Thanksgiving, and I saw the book, and I just grabbed it off her shelf and brought it with me. And I read the introduction and how to use the book, and it's kind of a book of inspiration of sorts, or revelation. That's a better word for me, revelation of sorts, and that is just how I treat the book. So this very first video, I'm going to call my Faith in the Valley series. This is the very first video that I'm going to do about that. And because I'm always on a journey to learn about myself. And since I was feeling lonely, I found the page that talked about loneliness, and that's what I want to share with you today. And there were actually two pages, and one hit more than the other. And what stood out was just that, I'm not going to read it, but it just talks about forgetting about the law of attraction and drawing in who you are. And I think I definitely have forgot that who I am is who I will attract. And what I will become is what I will attract. And that no one can make me happy but me. And I'm already a whole person. I wholeheartedly believe that. That is an affirmation that I already believe. That I'm already a whole person. But it says that when you speak about what you don't want, you create it. And we talk about our standards and what we do and do not want in a relationship. And it seems like, I remember I heard Oprah say she said that she uh, wanted more. She wanted more of something, and then like all of her friends started like betraying her or something like that. Like it was weird. And somebody else Facebooked that as a status and said that they had asked God to um, give them more friends or something like that, and or something, and all of their friends start falling away, or or reduce their enemies. It was something like that, like where they asked God to show them their enemies, or take the enemies out of their life, and all of their friends or so-called friends started to just like fall away, which is like, wow. you know you asked to remove enemies from your life, and then a lot of friends. And that definitely has happened to me in the last few months, where some people that I thought were definitely friends have fell by the wayside, you know and it's kind of interesting. So when you speak about what you don't want, you actually create it. And I'm going to believe that. I'm going to believe that wholeheartedly, because I want to be what I want to receive. So, I already believe myself to be a very smart woman, a very attractive woman, a very organized woman. I am very witty. I have a great sense of humor. All those things, I think that I possess, and I definitely do attract those things back to me when I meet people in general, not just men, but women also. Another thing that really stood out in this passage was that you must nurture, support, embrace yourself, and you must enjoy your own company. And again, I was saying that I put a lot of stipulations on myself, and and it's hard for me to enjoy my own company sometimes, because I put a lot of stipulations on doing things by myself. I mean, I can definitely go to the mall or go shopping by myself. That is no problem. Um, but some other things, like maybe just going out, have a drink, or going to dinner. Some of those things I just prefer not to do by myself. And I think that I really need to figure out how to enjoy myself when it comes to that. I can enjoy myself at home, like right now. I'm cool. I choose not to go anywhere. It's football Sunday. I got my game on. I haven't cooked or anything like that, but I mean, some Sundays I do. I fry some wings up, and I get in my bed and I watch football and have it on my computer, have it on my TV. I call up one of my boys, and we kick it, about football. So I definitely can do that, but I think I can do a better job at it, at that. And you have to love yourself unconditionally. And the last line says, before you can attract that perfect somebody, you must believe that you are the perfect you. And people talk about being perfect and how nobody's perfect. This is what I believe about perfection. I believe that perfection is about what you make it. I consider myself to be a perfectionist in a lot of areas. One area is in education and school. When I'm in school, when I'm in student mode, I'm getting an A. That's perfection to me. 100% is perfection to me. Do I get 100% every time? No. But I'll get that A. And that is what I consider to be perfection to me. When you meet someone, can a person be perfect? Perfect? No. But they can be perfect for you, according to what according to what your view of perfection is. Yeah, they may have little quirks or little habits, but that's all right by you. And that's what makes them perfect to you, is that they have those little flaws or those little quirks or habits. That's what makes them perfect to you. I give an example. My friend, boyfriend, or whatever, I hate that word, but my man has a very big ego. And there they go. He has a very, very big ego. And I guess, in a sense, ego is not the best thing. But I think in the sense that I use the term, it's not like egotistical. It's just that I just call it that. He has this this hint of arrogantness, this can do attitude, I got that type of thing. And, is it perfect? It's not, but, I think it's cool by me. So, you do, in order to find a perfect person, you have to be the perfect person, for them also. And I think that in perfecting yourself, it's a never ending battle, never ending struggle. I think the day I'll be perfect is the day that, you making some ashes out of me. That's the day that I'll be perfect. I think the day that anybody be perfect is the day you put them in the ground, the day they die. And because it's always a work in progress. We're always going to be students. We're always going to be learning. We're always going to be listening, or we should be, in this lifetime or on this side of life. So that's what I got out of that passage. It says, "I am the one I am looking for," and that is so true. I am the one that I'm looking for, because if they can see who I am, anybody, a female friend or a male friend, if they can see who I am, I can see who they are, because we mirror, each other. We mirror one another, and that's because of the love. I think love is the perfect mirror. And so that's the lesson that I got out of that. And I'm really appreciative of picking up this book, because I feel like it'll take me on a journey, and hopefully I can stick to making some of these videos for you guys to watch. And that's it. That's all I got to say on that today. So I will talk with you guys. I'll get my old barking dogs. They bark on every video. I don't think they barked on the last one, but they bark on almost every video. So with that said, I am out of here, and talk to you later. Deuce.